Hattiesburg, Mississippi, home to the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup at the Rock. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The 49ers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Southern Miss's offense will get first crack at it here. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. With the catch, it's Hunt. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Golden Eagles decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Charlotte's offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Finds a man in the middle. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And the 49ers will send out the punt unit. A low line drive and not his best work. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Caught over the middle, it's Hunt. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. The Golden Eagles will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Off play action. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Clark wants to throw. Now adjusting. Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Goes to the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you can tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try the left side. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the single back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. We've reached It's the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first two possessions. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Clark to fire. It's complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get it.
He'll throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They make the tackle after he gets two down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to pump into the end zone. He goes. Touchdown, 49ers.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
With the run on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll send out the kicker here. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Clark wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Rice. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And the 49ers are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Buck. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The 49ers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. He's going to take off. Finds a crease at the 20. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Going for 6. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Hattiesburg. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the rock.
Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Here comes the option. They'll go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter,
Clark to fire. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Runs through a tackle. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the RPO, complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. And the Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Gonna run it. It's Hunt. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arizona looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, it's been one pothole after another. They're trailing by 17 to Oregon. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clark wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Buck. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Buck. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier.
Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They take the lead with the 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. We're going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Clark to fire. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. The misconnection leaves him with a third down. Looking to throw again. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The play action fake. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Clark wants to throw. Rushes on him. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the 4th quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this run.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got him downfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Using his legs, it's Hunt. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Here's a quick throw out to the left. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Clark to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the 49ers come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win. But they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense did fall on that loose football, but it won't matter much as they turn it over on downs. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah.